Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, I'm going to feature to you a rare type of the so-called trending right now, which is millionaire snake plant, or officially it is known to us as Sansevieria masoniana. In the trade or in the market, it is known as whale fin. So this one, so to speak, will be known as black whale fin, since it is darker than the normal whale fin, which I also have with me right now. So this one would be normal whale fin, and this one would be the darker clone of the whale fin. So I can put them side by side for people to distinguish the color of the plant from the normal one, the normal whale fin, and then the dark green clone of the whale fin, or masoniana, a species of Sansevieria. So there are some experts who will not accept the black masoniana because I think they don't have a sample with them yet. But right now, as I'm featuring to you, we will take some data with regards to the leaf width, leaf height, the characteristics of the leaf texture, and I can give you as well a brief background of masoniana. So masoniana, folks, there are only a few of them that were really found in the wild, and you would seldom ask. There are some people who asked me already about what's Congo, is it different from masoniana, is it different from your whale fin? So my answer to that is one of the masoniana species was found in Congo, Africa. So it's spelled as Congo, or in German it's Kongo. So the difference is with the K and the C spelling, but nonetheless, one of the masoniana species was found in a place called Congo in Africa. So the other one, I think there is something that's called Victoria. So I'm not sure where that came from, but it's sort of a clue that it might have come from Lake Victoria as well. That's the only place in Africa that comes to mind when someone asks me masoniana Victoria. So that's the only one that I can deductively connect it with regards to masonias being called Victoria. I guess someone asked me in the comments, and as well some of the folks that are my friends in social media have asked me that. So with regards to Congo and Victoria, they are those masonianas are called by such because they're found in locations like Congo, Africa, or Lake Victoria, Africa. So I'm not sure because in the records, especially for in old Sansevieria books or in the journals, Sansevierias were found by one Chinayan, and namely the collection ID that for the masonianas that Chinayan found were CHA25B and CHA-B-2. So that's the only masonianas that Chinayan collected, and they are from my record, or from the records that I saw by Mansfield's work. He recorded the one that Chinayan collected, and like I witnessed from the pictures, they would look like the normal masonianas that are now found in the market, or readily sold in the market. So those are the normal ones. Masoniana Congo, I'm not sure because it's very hard to differentiate if they're masoniana, if there are very minimal differences between the type locations where Chinayan found. By the way, Chinayan found Masonianas from Western and Central Africa, in Syri. I think that Syri or Saide. I'm not. I have forgotten the exact word or place. I think Syri. Zaire. That's the spelling of the location where one Chinaman found some of Masonianas. We're in ES 21221 was discovered by Specs, and this it's also Masoniana, but that was found in Congo. So ES 21221 is the collection ID for Masoniana that's found in Congo. So for what is readily found in the market, like I said, it's hard to tell because all the Masonianas that I have found so far in the market really look the same from the other. So there are minimal differences within the type location. That's why it is impossible for us to figure out which one was collected which part. But for the one that I am featuring to you right now, which is the black whale fin or Masoniana black, that might be coined in by some, or by default it would be Masoniana black for the official ID, but that is not yet final, so someone has to publish it. If you ask me, I would go through the cultivar name, which is black whale fin, which is acceptable as a name of cultivar for this kind of Masoniana. So like I said, the one that I am discussing right now, or the one that I am showing you, is a dark green clone of Masoniana, and it could have appeared, or it could have originated from some garden here in the Philippines. There are two, or in the Philippines and Indonesia, there are two. They have their own Masoniana black or black whale fin that they call, but the one in the Philippines, the one that I'm showing you right now, is the darker one, because the one found in Indonesia, that the one that they call black whale fin, you can still see some pattern on them, but the one found in the Philippines is really dark, minimal. In fact, I have to do a close-up for you to find that there are remnants of the pattern from the leaf, but nonetheless, what's proliferating the whole leaf is the darker color rather than the light green color. So we call them dark green clone or darkening. So the darker pigmentation of the leaf would be the majority versus the lighter green color of the pattern. For example, the one that we have here, the light green pattern and the dark green pattern. The dark green pattern would usually be the outline of the mottling, so you would see it encircling the lighter green coloration. That's the darker part. But like I said, darkening, that's my own theory. In darkening or dark green clones, the darker outline would be proliferating in majority on the leaf rather than being equal. There are also times that the lighter greens will be the one that are the majority, so they're the ones proliferating the leaf, and the darker ones would be the minority. So there will be dark green clones and there will be pale green clones of Sansevieria. So it's just a matter of time for them to be discovered, or for someone to cultivate it, and that is why I am featuring this type of whale fin, or this type of Masonian species, which is the dark green clone of them. The darker coloration proliferated almost all the parts of the leaf, and then they become the majority, and then the lighter green can barely be seen, but nonetheless they are there. although you have to focus, or you have to really uh, look closer to the leaf so that you will be able to find uh, the pattern that are barely visible on this clone of masoniana. So again, somebody cultivated it, and I have my specimen from a good friend. I will be asking him where he acquired the first specimen, but as for now, perhaps I'll include it on the comments below. But as for now, what I'm showing you is the look or the appearance of the masoniana black, or the black whale fin. Or you can say, like the one that is trending right now, this is the black type of the millionaire snake plant. So for with regards to the characteristics, we'll get some data. The front part is a little rough, and the back part is also a little rough to the touch. So I'm checking all the leaves if they're the same. New leaf and old leaf. The adaxial, or the front part of the leaf, is rough, a little slightly rough. Back part is just the same. Now for normal masoniana, it's like I'm just touching the same type of leaf. So with regards to leaf texture, I can attest that black masoniana is really coming from originated from masoniana, or they are masonianas, just by the appearance and the characteristics of the leaf. So leaf tips, the sides of the leaf, this one, we have the same characteristics with the normal masoniana. You see it has a brownish edging. Leaf tips, that is the leaf tips, and that is just the same as what I have with a normal masoniana, because some experts deny that the existence, or they deny the existence of the dark green clone of masonianas. But if trifasciatas have a dark green clone, what's to stop masoniana species in having their own dark green clone? So that is the question that I throw at the Sansevieria experts who deny the existence of the one that I'm showing you right now, which is existing, so to speak, and it is the dark green clone of the masoniana species. So masonianas again were found by Chinayan. Two were found by Chinayan, and I've given you the collection IDs. One was collected by Ernst Spex, and another was collected by Monville with the initials MO034278. So there are all in all 4 masonianas that were collected or recorded to be collected in the wild. So that's what I have found in my records, or in the old books that I have, or books that were shared to me by other Sansevieria experts. So folks, next we will take data with regards to the leaf width and leaf length of the specimen. So I'll have to clip the camera, and then I'll go ahead and take measurements. So first would be this leaf at the back, and for masonianas we have actually have a record of almost 7-inch, or 6.8, I would say 6.8 or 6.75. So that's where the meter ended up when I held it. That's the longest leaf that I have also recorded. We can also try to take measurement of this one, which is also at most, this one's a bit thinner at I would say 6 inches. So from the Sansevieria that I have managed to get the data with regards to the leaf width, so far it is the masonianas that are having the widest leaf among the Sansevieria species that I have worked with. So like I have measured, this leaf over here is the widest. We have forgotten to measure this one. So this one is actually narrower than the last two. It's measuring at 5.5 inches. So that is the leaf width. Leaf height, so far I'm measuring 20 inches, and some would be lesser than 20 inches. This one is 14. So there you go. So the longest that I have measured for the leaf length is actually 20 inches. Then the other one was 14 inches. But in my experience of growing masonianas, I was able to grow them at more than 2 feet, almost 3 feet. And perhaps in the succeeding feature, which will be still masonianas, I will be featuring masonianas that I have grown to be more than 2 feet, perhaps almost 3 feet, and I will have that uploaded sometime after I'm done with what I am featuring right now, which is the black whale fin or masoniana black. So like I mentioned, this is unpublished, and perhaps I'll be writing about it to make sure that it's published. I'll just have to ask my fellow collector as to where this specimen originated, this one that he has given to me, so that we can go ahead and write an article about it. So that's about it as the characteristics. The back part, this is how the back part looks like. And by the way, there is also I think normal masonianas have this. This is a glaucous coating. It's kinda whitish in color. It protects the leaf from being wet. So that is why masonianas seldom have brown spot infections as compared to trifasciatas, who don't normally have the glaucous coating that protects the leaf from moisture or any water that would come into contact to the leaves. So this would be I think before we end, I'm planning to have this masoniana black or black whale fin be repotted. So perhaps I will include a video of it, and then for this part of the content though, this is all I have for you. And then I will include the repotting of this specimen so that we can check the root system if something is wrong with it, or if there are pests under the soil, or and also I'll show you how the root system looks like, so we can compare with normal masonianas as well. Aside from that, I have nothing to add, and I will be including another video, but also part of this content, when we repotted black masoniana, or black whalefin. So folks, I'll be back with another part of the content, wherein we are going to replant masoniana black, or black whalefin. Alright folks, so we're back, and we are done repotting the black whalefin that we are featuring for you right now. Actually, this is a very large specimen, so I'm transferring it to a bigger pot for me to figure out if it can still grow larger than it is, because like we have measured it earlier, the longest leaf that I can measure with this one would be at most 19 to 18 inches. I was able to grow, like I mentioned masonianas far more larger than what I'm showing you right now, and perhaps I could have one again featured in another episode for our masoniana species playlist, because I only have so far the first one, which is featuring the my thoughts about the millionaire snake plant. So millionaire snake plant, like I said, is just the masoniana species, or the one that's known in the market as whalefin. However, what I'm showing you right now is the black version, or the darker version, or in our terms, it's a dark green clone of a normal masoniana, and I have shown you the difference between it and a normal masoniana. So this is how the black whalefin, or the dark green clone of masoniana that was mutated in the Philippines. I have traced mine to have come from a fellow collector named Dodong, and he was able to acquire it from a local seller, which I also known, Jonathan Villegas, which I have message through chat, and I was able to get information confirm, besides the characteristics that we have described with regards to leaf tips, leaf surface, and the characteristics of the plant. I would say that they are masoniana, and Jonathan would also tell me that he had it mutated from a masoniana colony, which was grown in a stony shaded area in his garden. So this black whalefin that I am featuring right now, or the dark green clone, a dark green clone of a whalefin, which is a mutation coming from a colony of normal masonianas, as per what Jonathan told me, is really a mutation coming from normal masoniana. So he was able to sell several type or several pieces of black whalefin. So I would say that this is a stable mutation, or we can actually have it as a cultivar of the masoniana species. So with regards to name, this is unpublished and unnamed, but it is just facts. It is a dark green clone of masoniana. It was cloned, separated from a clump of normal masonianas and cultivated to be stable. So that is why it's a cultivar of the masoniana species. So with regards to name, people call it from here black masoniana or black whalefin for the ID. However, with regards to that, there is also a black or a black masoniana that came about from Indonesia, which is a different source, and perhaps I could share to you pictures coming from that friend in Indonesia, and I could say that that mutation though is slightly different from the mutation that we have here in the Philippines that we are also calling black masoniana or black whalefin. So with regards to the pot size, I have transferred to a larger pot for me, because I'm expecting it to grow, because I have been growing masonianas, and although the one that I'm showing you right now is actually a large specimen, I have been able to grow far more larger masoniana specimens other than this one, and perhaps in the future episodes I will also feature some of my very large masonianas. So aside from that, this is the pot, and I'm hopeful that it will grow. It's 12 inch deep, and the diameter is also 12 inch, so it's a very large pot compared to the one that it had before. So folks, I think this is it for this episodes. Like I mentioned, there is also an Indonesian version, or they were able to mutate masoniana, which is also unpatterned. I would say it's solid green in color. You can never see the patterns on them, like compared to what the ones we have. Ours are more glaucous and dark green in color. There's a solid green. You can never see pattern. However, in what we have, you can still barely see the pattern, and there is a glaucous coating on our mutation of masoniana that is found in the Philippines. So folks, again, if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below, and if you like what I have presented for you, please do like and subscribe to our channel. I hope you enjoyed watching. You have a great day.